Hi, I'm Jack Cush, executive editor of RoomNow.com. I'm coming to you from RWCS meeting here in Maui, 2017. And I want to talk to you about my session today on biosimilars. Lots happened in biosimilars this year. It's finally come to market with 3 FDA-approved TNF inhibitors that are biosimilars this year: Amjevita, RLZ, and Inflectra. Inflectra is the infliximab biosimilar that will be in clinics and infusion centers from today on. Of course, they come in at about a 15% discount, which is a lot less than they were getting in Europe, where the discounts were as steep as 70%. But how these drugs will be used remains to be seen. There are a lot of key issues that rheumatologists need to be aware of. Need to be aware of the approval process that is basically a flip of the standard stepwise pathway where patients are actually only subjected to drug after extensive testing in animals and preclinical studies, and then you have extensive clinical trials with thousands and thousands of patients in phase 2 and phase 3 trials. That whole process is flipped in the biosimilar development, what's called the abbreviated pathway. That particular pathway actually only requires extensive testing of the analytics, PK, glycosylation, structure, etc. And then once you've met the analytical benchmarks, then really only one trial is required. And after you do one trial, you get all the indications for which the reference product or innovator is indicated. Such has been the case with CTP13, the Inflectra biosimilar of Remicade. Again, we're going forward now. The big issues are now naming, where there's got to be a suffix tacked on to the back of the infliximab generic name, so that, for instance, Inflectra will be called infliximab DYYB, and RLZ, which is the etanercept biosimilar, will be called etanercept SZZS, something like that. And it's going to cause a bit of confusion. It's not being used like that in Europe, and really you can avoid confusion by just using the trade names. The next big issue is interchangeability, the ability to switch from an existing reference product innovator drug like Humira to the new Amjevita biosimilar. There needs to be studies to prove that you can do that. The FDA recently came out with guidelines on how to do that, published that. We wrote about that on the website. You can certainly follow what's going on in biosimilars by looking at our biosimilar reports, which appear roughly every 4 months. Anyway, that's it from RWCS. Tune in.